Hello.
Hello.
How
Hello,
are you,
teacher.
girls? All right?
Right, and you?
Okay.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Just getting some water, but I'm very good. Is it also raining there? I got some students from Brazil telling me that it's raining, as Gislaine said, the dogs and cats and dogs. Okay, Gislaine?
Yes, teacher.
And
It's
maybe
raining now in São Paulo.
some horses, everything, okay? All the
Mhm.
animals are falling down from the sky. Is it?
Yesterday I
Uh,
stayed without internet because the
Really?
rain. Yes.
Well, it's not raining here, but there was a blackout about
Mm.
30 minutes ago. Okay.
Mhm.
So
wow.
imagine a lockdown and a blackout. That's fantastic. Okay.
Wow.
What else can a person desire? Nothing. Just a nice pizza. Okay.
Teacher,
All
how to
right.
say castigo in English?
Punishment.
Punishment. Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Se for um castigo, tipo,
Punishment.
this is a punishment. But if you want to say, você está de castigo for your child, for example, for doing something bad, then it's another expression. We say you're grounded.
Mm.
Okay? To
Grounded.
be grounded. Yes, to be grounded é estar de castigo. Many
Ah,
times in movies, we listen, you're grounded for a week. Okay?
okay.
It's very common to listen this.
Okay. Very good.
All right. So, what is your intention? To say this rain is a punishment or that you're grounded? What is this? I don't know.
uh, no, I talking about um ai, your punishment because the rain
Ah,
no
okay.
the blackout and
Blackout and the
lockdown.
lockdown.
Yes, in the lockdown.
Yes, I think I was a bad boy one day. Okay. So maybe, yes, maybe it's the divine punishment, okay, for being a bad boy. Okay.
Teacher.
I cannot even go to church. Okay. I used to go to church every weekend, but now I cannot even go to church. There is no more church. Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
it's
So
difficult.
ah, sometimes I need to stop to reevaluate everything. Okay. So
Mhm.
the situation in Europe is so critical. Oh my gosh. I don't know what is going to happen here. I was talking to my brother who lives in Belgium. My brother told me that in Belgium, they are only going to reopen the restaurants after February. So imagine, destroyed
Wow.
Christmas, New Year's, everything. And
Wow.
well, my brother, he is not, let's say, unemployed. He's employed, but he's an executive chef in a very good restaurant in Belgium. But he is not working. He needs to stay home. So actually, what he receives from the government is about 65% of the salary, no more
Oh,
than 70%. And you can say, but it's good. Well, it's good. But when you have 4 children to support, then it's difficult. Okay.
yes.
Because he
Teacher.
has 4 little children. Okay.
Wow. For little.
Yes. And no school, so the children stay at home. Imagine the chaotic situation. 4 children at home. Okay. Ah, it's
Yes.
difficult.
But here in Brazil, the situation is not better. I think this date about the pandemic,
Mm,
it's not clear.
yes.
I think
Carol was explaining to me yesterday And I have some students that are medical doctors in Brazil. They told me the situation is also critical, but the government is not talking about the numbers because of the election. So they announced that they will
Yeah.
probably review the numbers. They will, but the situation at Sírio-Libanês, at Albert Einstein, is critical. More than 80%, more than 80% of the intensive care unit beds are already occupied with people with COVID-19. Okay? So it's not good. But the problem is if they decide to start another lockdown, or if they had decided before the election, it would be political suicide. Understand? Because everybody would protest against the mayor, against the governor. So they waited for the election. And now in Sao Paulo, there is a second round, there is a second shift. So they're going to wait. You can be sure that after the second round, they're going to say, oh, unfortunately, the situation is not good. In the United States, Ghislaine, in 1 week, they had 1 million new cases of COVID-19. Hello? No, only Regina now? What happened to all the students? Hello, Regina.
Hello, teacher. How are you? I'm
I'm
waiting.
okay. Yeah, yeah, but
I'm
better
back.
late. Yes, better late than ever. All the students are disappearing. Okay,
Oh,
Monica,
teacher.
Oh,
and
my
Monica is back
internet is. Yes. My internet
again.
is again.
Okay, was it a dog or a cat that fell on your
Uh,
antenna?
both,
Both. Yes.
both, teacher, both.
Yes.
Yes, it's raining dogs and cats and dogs. It's
Mhm.
difficulty today.
here, here, here. It's rain, but a little.
Oh, I got some videos from Campinas and from Minas.
Mm.
Jesus, it's raining really, 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 really hard
Mhm.
with very strong gusts of wind. Okay.
Wow. Mm.
So
Wow.
my wife was really worried
What
because
was the
w-
city
we live
your
in the south of Minas, near Campos do Jordão, in the
south
mountain. Yes.
south of
South
the
of Minas.
south of
South, south of Minas.
Minas.
And the problem is we have, for example, about maybe 500, 600 trees around the house.
Mm.
And the
Wow.
wind is blowing really hard. And then some trees start breaking down, understand?
Mm. Mhm.
And then this
Wow.
is, my wife
Worry.
was kind of dangerous. She was already praying there. Oh my God, please preserve my house.
Oh my!
No, because the
Is
wind
she
was very
afraid?
bad.
Is she
Yes,
afraid? Wow.
yes. Some of the trees are very tall, like 40 meters,
Mm.
50 meters. And then when the wind is blowing really hard, they collapse.
Mm.
Boom, they break.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And this region, there are many araucarias trees.
Yes, yes, yes.
So it's
Yes, yes.
a
Yeah,
tree
that's near
very.
my, yeah. And you know what the problem?
Mm.
Sometimes during a storm like this, one or two araucarias, they break and they fall
Oh.
down. And then
Wow.
the, what's the name? Anvisa? No, Anvisa, no. I forgot the name of the National Forest Park, the Rangers.
Ibama. Ibama.
Ibama.
Ibama. Yes.
Yes. They drive by and they see, oh, there was an araucaria there. And they stop and they want to us
Yes.
because it's not
Yeah.
possible to cut.
No, but
Yes.
And
you
then,
you must to read the permission.
yeah, but they
Uh-huh.
don't give you the permission to
Well,
cut any araucaria. So what
Yeah.
we need to do is every time one piece of the araucaria breaks, we need to take a lot of photographs to prove, or
mhm,
we are
mhm,
in big
mhm,
trouble with the IBAMA, understand? So, yes, it's true.
It's a problem.
Yes. Okay.
Server.
I think yesterday we finished the lesson about the Mayflower. Yes, today
Yes,
we are going to
yes.
start a new lesson. Is that right?
Yes.
But
Yes.
correct the exercise.
We did not correct the exercise or we
No,
corrected? No?
only number until number 4.
Ah, okay.
No, without 6 and until 10.
Okay, no problem. Let's finish this and then we can go to the next lesson.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's unit 24 and unit 25. Let me open both. No, no,
Page
no.
20, 25.
Thank you.
Erica, no here, not here.
Yes, it's surprising. Okay, so that's not it. It's,
She's your secretary,
yeah, my assistant teaching.
assistant,
Yes.
teach assistant.
No, yeah. If you say secretary, maybe she'll ask for a salary. Okay, so let's say assistant,
Oh
volunteer,
yes, I think about
volunteer assistant is
volunteer
better.
assistant.
Yeah,
Yes, it's
better. So
better.
no labor connections. Okay.
Yes.
So question number 5, right?
No, 6.
No, 6. Oh,
Yes, 5 yesterday.
okay. Read this sentence from the text. In fact, the separatists, they call themselves saints, did find,
Teacher?
I'm not sharing my screen. Is that?
That's
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Oh, I had my paper. I had my
Yes.
paper then.
Yes. Okay. The moment I think I'm learning just with intonation. Okay. Teacher. Okay.
No, Erica, it's just learning.
Yeah, I noticed. I noticed.
Yes, you have 2 assistants.
I would say in this case, bosses. Okay.
Bosses. You have 2
Yes.
bosses.
In this case, bosses. Oh.
Okay.
Can you see it now? It's okay?
Mhm.
In fact,
Yes, okay.
the separatists, they call themselves saints, did find religious freedom in Holland, but they also found a secular life that was more difficult to navigate than they had anticipated. For one thing, Dutch craft guilds excluded the migrants. So they were relegated to menial, low-paying jobs. That means they could never get good jobs, only the bad jobs.
Yes.
And even worse was Holland's easygoing cosmopolitan atmosphere, which proved alarmingly seductive to some of the saints' children. The children of the saints were kind of seduced by the, let's say, the way of life in Holland. And this is about 600 years ago.
Yeah.
Imagine today. Huh? So, based on this passage, on this paragraph, the word secular, in this case only, because secular can refer to a period of 100 years. But in this case, secular means what? Political, free, attractive, or non-religious? Or letter D, I don't know, teacher.
Now the unknown religions, letter E.
Ah, yeah, letter E. I'm sorry, Regina, you're right.
I mean, I put letter D, but I stay in
In
dúvida,
doubt, in doubt.
in doubt about letter A.
Ah, okay.
I don't know. Now I
What,
ask you.
Regina, what have I told you at
Hmm.
least 20, 30 times? What have I told you?
What?
I have told you something repeatedly, many times. Regina, you have to trust your
Mind.
your
Yes.
Instinct.
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 Yes, letter D.
Okay. You see, your first choice is always the best. So in
But
this
if you
case,
thought,
no, in this case, they found a
mm,
secular,
Yes.
okay? That means non-religious.
Yes.
The people in Holland,
Okay.
they have never been very religious. So it
Mhm.
was very difficult for them to raise their children when all the children didn't go to church. With all the children, they had a very, let's say, sinful life, like
yeah,
drinking a
that's the
lot,
problem.
involved with women, prostitution, and this about 600 years ago.
Yes.
So that was unacceptable because they were profoundly religious, understand?
Mhm.
Yes.
So they decided, no,
Yeah.
this is not good. And they returned to England. The next part. Read these sentences from the text and choose the answer that best completes the last sentence. The colonists spent the first winter with only 53 passengers and half the crew,
Survive.
which only 53 passengers and half the crew survived, living on board the Mayflower. The Mayflower sailed back to England in April 1621. Once they moved ashore, the colonists faced even more challenges. During their first winter in America, more than half of the Plymouth colonists died from malnutrition, disease, and exposure to the harsh New England weather. Now, before trying to imagine what would be the best completion for this space, do you have any vocabulary problem about this or no?
Now no.
No.
Okay. So, what do you think would be the best completion for this?
Letter B.
Consequently, for example, on the contrary, or however?
Letter B, for example.
For example.
Okay, good. Regina, you did study, huh? Excellent.
Yes, I studied yesterday a lot.
Very good.
Very good.
Why did the Protestant separatists not want to pledge their allegiance, their loyalty to the Church of England? Do you remember?
I think that because they believed it was nearly as corrupt
And
and
idolatrous
idolatrous.
as the Catholic Church it had replaced it. Okay?
Yes,
That's exactly the answer. They
yes,
did not want to pledge their allegiance or their loyalty to the Church of England because they believed that the new Church of England was as corruptive and idolatrous as the previous one. And they did not accept this. Okay?
yes.
Because today, the official Church of England is not the Catholic Church, it's the
No,
Protestant, okay?
yes.
Or the
The
Anglo-Saxonic
the
Church.
King and change the religions. What the
Yes, exactly. But they
Catholic,
changed
no.
it a long time ago.
yes, the
And
two
these people
Before
did
the
not
Tudors.
accept. Yes,
the
yes.
before the Tudors.
Yeah, I was not there. I don't remember exactly, okay?
I,
That was before I
yes,
was born, okay?
Yes. I don't remember. Yeah.
Why did the separatists or the saints, as they call themselves, why did they decide to move to the new world?
Um, can I answer?
Oh, of course.
They wanted to a place without government interference or worldwide restriction.
They wanted a place without government interference,
government
or
inter
this first
World
part is beautiful, or
world A word like distraction.
Distractions.
Distraction.
Ah, okay.
Word,
Distractions.
word.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. That's it. Yes, they wanted to establish a new colony where they could worship their God without any interference from the government. Understand?
Yes.
And the last but not least is still the Mayflower Saints and their descendants remaining convinced that they alone had been specially chosen by God to act as a beacon for Christians around the world. As one small candle may light 1,000. Bradford wrote, so the light here kindled hath shone to men, yeah, in some sort to our holy nation. Please do not pay attention to this entire part here because this is ancient English. This is Jurassic English. Nobody talks like this anymore. This entire sentence here means the same of this. This is New English.
Okay.
One small candle may light 1,000. And in their opinion, they were chosen by God to be this candle, to light the life of many Christians around the world or in the new world. Understand?
Mhm.
Oh, a beacon. Do you understand the word beacon?
Yes.
It's like a lighthouse. I think near Florianopolis, somewhere, there must be a lighthouse to tell the ships, be careful, don't come near here because we have some rocks, we have some, I don't know, reefs, okay, where you can wreck the ship. So they are always working at night, signaling the ships, understand? They are beacons or lighthouses. It's the same.
Lighthouse.
Yes. I I love taking photographs of lighthouses. Okay. Every time I
Yes.
travel to a place and there is a lighthouse, I always take a lot of photographs. Why do you think the leader mentioned this?
I I understand this, and I didn't do.
Okay. You understand, but you didn't answer. Yes? Gislaine, did you answer this or
Yes,
no?
teacher.
Hmm.
I think it's about they was survive the to travel.
No. Actually, the idea was exactly to say this, that in the opinion of the leader, William Bradford, God had chosen them to start a new church in the new world and to
Oh,
light the life of the new Christians, to
okay.
be the leader of a new religion because
Mm,
they wanted to be independent from the church that existed in England. Okay?
mhm.
So, as one small candle may light 1,000, that means with all this
Ah,
energy, with all
yeah.
this God's admiration that we have with us, we are going to
Mm,
start illuminating the life of many people here in America. Understand?
Yes.
Yeah, he was a
The only
spiritual
church.
leader. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. They practically started a new Protestant church.
Mm-hmm.
So the Protestant church that exists in the United States today is not the same of the English one. It has
Yes.
some differences, okay? Because of the pilgrims, okay?
Mhm. Okay.
Well, everything started exactly in the year 1621. That's when they had the first Thanksgiving, and they decided to preserve the tradition of celebrating Thanksgiving at the end of the
Holiday.
summer, okay? And I think only during 2 or 3 years there was no celebration during the Civil War. But the rest, they celebrate every year. Probably Thanksgiving is a bigger celebration than Christmas in the United States.
I think that is the more important party.
Yes,
Yes,
that's
in the
exact. Yes. For many different reasons. Christmas is in one specific day, December 25th.
Mhm.
So if that falls on Monday, okay, excellent. You have Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off because it's a national holiday. But if it's on Tuesday, people work on Monday normally. It's not like in Brazil. If it's on Wednesday, they work on Tuesday, they work on Thursday. So not many people have the possibility of traveling because it's just one day off. And Thanksgiving, on the other hand, no. Thanksgiving is on the fourth Thursday of November.
Mm.
So tomorrow is the third Thursday. So Thanksgiving is next Thursday, fourth Thursday,
Mhm.
right? And then what happens? It's on a Thursday. They don't work on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So it's a
Mm.
4-day weekend.
Okay.
Everybody travels. Everybody gets together with the family. It's a big family tradition. Everybody wants to eat mama's turkey. Understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And there are some companies in the United States, just for you to have an idea, they only breed turkeys 1 year for the Thanksgiving. That's the only thing they produce.
Wow.
So, yes, they sell like 10, 20, 25 million turkeys in one Thanksgiving. So, that's enough. That's the only business they have. So, during 1 year, they raise turkeys, process, manufacture, freeze, and sell for Thanksgiving. And then when Thanksgiving is over, they start preparing for the next Thanksgiving. And do you guys have any idea why the national food is always turkey?
Oh, I don't know.
Ah, Regina.
I don't know what. Pardon. Repeat, please.
Okay, why they always
Mm.
eat turkey and not pork or sheep or I don't know a roast beef? Why is it turkey, turkey, turkey? Why the
Yeah.
tradition is turkey? Do you know, Gislaine?
I don't know. I don't know, teacher.
Teacher, I saw in the some move, but I don't remember.
Ah, okay, it's very easy.
Mm.
Uh, during the first Halloween, they wanted to make a big celebration to thank God for the beautiful harvest they had, right? And
Yes.
they only had beans, corn, and
Yes.
squash.
Yes.
And I think this William Bradford, I think he was a nutritionist because he thought, no, we need some protein. We only
Yeah.
have veggies. We need some proteins. But
Yes.
where were they going to get proteins? They didn't have proteins, understand? So they went hunting. Yes, no, they went hunting. And they were able to catch three wild turkeys, you
Ah,
know?
uh-huh.
And so at the first Halloween celebration, Halloween, oh, Roberto,
Uh,
Thanksgiving,
Oh,
Thanksgiving.
they served turkey. And
oh,
then they
Yes.
decided to continue the
Oh,
tradition.
yeah. Yes. They hunt local animals.
Exactly,
Yes.
wild
Yes.
turkeys.
Yes.
Okay, they learned with the Indians to hunt local animals. Okay,
Then turkeys
so
is the food
became a tradition.
traditional.
Yes,
Became a tradition.
and Ghislaine, they also learned it from the Indians to serve the cranberry sauce. The Indians
oh,
used the cranberry in a lot of remedies because they thought the cranberries were very healthy. Understand?
Okay, yeah.
So the tradition for Thanksgiving is turkey with cranberry sauce.
Oh,
Someone's microphone is making a terrible
Yes.
noise.
What is it?
I don't know.
I don't know. Are you?
I think
Oh.
is this Mario. Okay. It's better
No.
now.
Okay. Yeah, well, it stopped. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Can we go to the next lesson?
Yes,
Mhm.
teacher.
No questions about this?
No.
No. Now
Okay. So if next week you prepare a beautiful turkey, send me a photograph. I want to see it.
Okay.
Mm.
I would like, in fact, I would like to receive the turkey, but that's a little bit more difficult. So if you send me a
Teacher,
photograph, I'll be happy.
is the same day and the year that I don't know.
No, no,
You
no, Regina.
explained it, but I didn't listen.
It's the fourth Thursday.
Fourth Thursday. Okay.
It's always on the fourth Thursday
The
of November.
yes. Okay.
And Friday is a day off. And today, of course, we have the famous Black Friday.
Black Friday. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So nowadays, according to some statistics, probably they are selling more things at Black Friday than they are selling at Christmas. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Black Friday is already a big thing in the United States. Okay.
Here, no.
Yeah, here no.
Here is everything
Coffee.
for,
They
yeah.
copied,
It's a fake.
but yes, fake.
Yes, I think we pay 50% of twice more expensive prices.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Oh, Roberto, what is this? I don't believe this. I don't believe this, Roberto. I think you're crazy. It's the same passage.
No. Basic no is the how use even talk.
No, but
Even
the
though.
listening passage. Oh, the Mayflower.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Roberto, you're completely crazy. Oh, okay,
Oh
no,
yes, no problem, teacher.
no, I will change. We needed to study first the use of even.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Wow, how could I do that?
No problem. I saw this.
Yes, I didn't. I saw it now. Okay. All right. Pay attention here. Today we are going to
Where
talk
is
about.
your assistant?
Yeah. And only nobody paid attention. Only me. Yeah.
Yes, it's the problem.
Yes, that's why. Oh,
Yeah.
today we are going to talk about the use of even though, even if, and even so. So, during a conversation class with one of my students, I asked her, as I usually do, if you won the lottery, would you still do your job? She's a yoga teacher and incredibly passionate about her work. So she answered, of course, I would continue teaching even I didn't have to work. Well, if you think there is something wrong in the sentence that she used, there is something wrong. Okay? It's not correct. Her intention was perfect. Of course, I would continue teaching, even I didn't have to work. So let's learn how to use even and many other combinations with even. Only the use even means mesmo. only even, alone. Okay? But we also use it in other situations, like in the previous passage, we saw even worse, até mesmo pior. Okay, like the life of the pilgrims inside of the Mayflower, it was horrible. But it was even worse when they moved out of the Mayflower because the winter was very harsh and they suffered a lot. Many people died. Okay? So the idea of using if is when we want to express a surprising extreme, or we want to say that something is more than we expect. For example, she's rude to everyone. She's even rude to me. Okay? She's even rude. For example, was it, teacher, how much did you pay for your gelato? Was it expensive? Oh, yes, it was expensive. It was even more expensive than the pizza. What? Yes, it was even more expensive than the pizza. So these are the simplest uses of even to show you a surprise, that the price was exaggerated, was even more expensive. Okay? Understand this?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So far, no problem. He gets up early, even on Sundays. That means it's not important if it's Saturday or Sunday. He always gets up early, even on Sundays.
Teach it, and then in the sentence, of course, I didn't continue teaching until ao invés de even.
I'm sorry, where are you reading this?
The example is wrong.
Okay. Yes. Here.
If you write correct, I
Okay. Of
change
course, I
even.
would continue teaching even if I didn't have to work.
Even if,
Yes, even if.
or until.
No. Until is
No.
only used for time, Regina.
Okay.
We have class until 5:45.
Okay.
We have class till 5:45. Till or until
You
in English is only used for time.
only. Okay.
Many people confuse and they say, for example, yesterday I walked until Fifth Avenue. It's wrong. I
Okay.
cannot use it to refer to a place. If I want a place, I need to say as far as Fifth Avenue, as far as Parco Valentino.
As
Understand? But
far
not
as far.
until. As
Okay.
far as.
As far as.
Till and until is only for time. Till 5
Okay.
o'clock, till 6 o'clock. So
Yes.
that's why it is wrong. She only used it even.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank
The
you.
problem with the sentence I shared at the beginning of this post is that even is being used as a conjunction. What is a conjunction? A conjunction is a word used to connect two sentences. Understand? So, as a conjunction, the idea should be because, but, these are conjunctions. And even cannot be used alone as a conjunction. So it needs to be combined with even if or even though. But the idea of even if or even though are different. That's what we are going to talk about now. You see, of course, I would continue teaching even
Here.
if I didn't have to work. Okay? So my question is, do you know why we use even if and not even though?
I don't know.
Yes, even if and even though they are not equivalent, they are kind of different. So if you pay attention here, you will see the difference. So we use even if when we are talking about an unreal situation. We use it when we are speculating or when we don't consider something as a fact. To understand this better, look at the example. I'm going out tomorrow, even if it's raining. That means it's not important. Tomorrow, I'm going out, even if we are still in the lockdown. I'm going out. I need to go to the supermarket and the doctor, so I'm going out, even if we are under the lockdown. If the police stops me, I will show them the doctor's appointment, okay, and my shopping bag to prove that I'm going to the doctor and I'm going shopping. So it's okay. I'm not going to jail, okay? Understand this?
Yes.
So I don't know if it's going to rain, but I'm telling you that I'm going out even if it's raining. Okay? So she's leaving the company, even if they give her a promotion. So she's not interested in the promotion. Even if we had the money, we wouldn't live in a big house. Okay? Here in Europe, living in a big house is a big problem because you need a lot of heater and then to heat up the house, understand? So it's always better to live in a smaller house. So you consume less gas, less energy, you spend less money. Or what's the point in living in a big house if it's freezing inside of the house, understand? Yes. In the United States, the houses are all insulated, but in Europe, it's very difficult to find houses that are perfectly insulated. When I put my hands at the wall, I can feel the cold weather from outside, understand? In the United States, no, because you always have insulation between the walls. It's not the case in Europe, in the old houses at least.
Because the construction is an antiqua. And
Old, very old.
old, very
Yes.
old.
Old constructions.
Old construction.
Okay. Oh, even if we had the money, we wouldn't live in a big house. So understand the idea of even if. Yes. There is a famous person that once said, be yourself, whatever it is, even if it's scary. Be yourself, even if it's scary. It's a quotation by Maria Carla Boscono. Okay. What about even though? Well, we use even though when we are talking about a real situation. What we want to show is a contrasting fact. Okay? For example, I usually give about 40 classes per week. Do you think as a teacher, Monica, is this a little or this is a lot?
We usually give
A lot.
1 classes per week. A lot.
Yeah, this is because I'm old, okay? When I was younger, I used to give about 60 classes per week.
Wow.
Yes. Today, I'm older, so 40,
You are
42.
You are not old teacher.
Just
You
my
are
body.
experienced man.
Yes, just my body, okay? The mind is young, but the body is old.
Yes.
So
No.
pay attention to this sentence. I usually give about 40 classes per week. Many people here in Europe, they think, oh, Roberto must make a lot of money. It's not true. I rarely have any money left. You can say, teacher, you must spend a lot of money with gelatos. No, it's not true. Understand? No, it's not true. The problem is that 70% of my money comes from Brazil and I receive in real. And then when you divide by almost 7, what I received here is very, very little. Understand? That's the problem. What I receive in Europe, it's okay. But there in Brazil, it can be a lot in Brazil, maybe, I don't know. But in Europe, it's nothing. So if I want to join the two sentences, I can say, for example, I rarely have any money left, even though I always work more than 40 hours a week.
Mhm.
This shows you the conflicting thing, the contrasting idea. Okay, like when you tell people in Europe that you give 40 hours of class, they imagine you make a lot of money. But the problem is that maybe 25 out of the 40 I receive in Brazil.
Mhm.
So then that's not a lot. I only receive in Europe 15. Understand?
Yes.
So even though I always work more than 40 hours a week, I rarely have any money left. Understand? This
Yes.
is the contrasting. So even if is to say something is going to be surprising, like even if it's raining, I'm going out. I don't care about that. And even though, no, okay? Like even though there is a lockdown, I need to go out tomorrow, even though there is a lockdown. All right? Can you understand this?
Even
Yes.
though.
Okay. We'll come back to this point tomorrow, and then we can see more examples. Okay, even though we are growing up, you should never stop having fun. And then we have even so,
James, I love her.
although, in spite of, okay? We'll discuss this, the rest of this tomorrow, all right?
All
Okay.
right.
I hope you have a wonderful evening with or without rain, okay? We'll see
See.
you tomorrow, all right?
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye. See you
Bye
later for
bye.
the ones that are
Later.
going
Bye
to watch
bye.
other class.
See.
Bye-bye,
Thank
Monica.
you.
See
Bye
you.
bye.
Thank you, teacher.